What's going on, guys? So I got week 2 of the cube method here. First of all, give me a like if you guys saw the end of the Auburn Alabama game. Just incredible. I just watched that like 10 minutes ago and I'm making this video. So give me a like if you saw that. Hopefully I have some sports fans watching my channel. So yeah, I probably will just film the actual cube workouts, the squat, bench, deadlift workouts for this little, I won't say series that I'm doing, but for at least for the 9 weeks I'm running this program. And then if I hit like a big PR or something like that on a assistance day or something, I'll record it. But I don't know, I just don't like recording my workouts too much anymore, especially like a lot of the stuff that I don't feel matters too much. So I'm really just kind of trying to perfect my form on a couple of exercises, so I don't really feel the need to like film dumbbell rows and laterals and floor presses and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, this today's Sunday, but today's Saturday, but this was footage from Monday. Actually, Monday morning was how I started this week off. Traditionally, I never train in the mornings. I always train at least maybe at like noon, I would say, with how I've had things structured this semester with school, just because it fits best with me. But yeah, I knew I wasn't going to be able to get in all my workouts this week just due to Thanksgiving and the gym being closed and traveling and the GRE and stuff like that. So I decided to, just take a day early and hit this squat session Monday morning. So I really don't have any time later on in the day past like 10 o'clock to do it. But this felt honestly horrible. I almost threw up after this workout, which again, I haven't done that in a very, very long time from a weight training session. Maybe like during contest prep was the last time. But yeah, I didn't have any food. I just had like I think I had Gatorade and whey like during I train, like while I was training. But again, that takes a little bit to get in your system. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't really like pains, aches and pains, stuff like that. I just didn't feel good. Looking back on these lifts, it looks like the speed of them isn't so bad, especially like I hit 315 for 8, 9, and 8, I believe, and the speed isn't so bad. And even like these pause squats, you can definitely tell that I'm kind of, I don't want to say cheating them, but I'm not pausing in a while, so it just looks like my perceived exertion is a lot higher than it actually was, which is one of the reasons why I just don't like training. Maybe not in the morning, but just don't like training until I have a little bit of food in me. So kind of lesson learned. I'm not invincible. I don't know why I thought I could do that. But overall, decent workout. I hit my numbers. It just felt horrible. It felt like such a grind. With some workouts kind of like that. Moving on, this was bench press day. This was the following day. This was Tuesday. This actually went really well. I didn't really know where my double strength was for a touch and go bench press, which I started off with what the program had set out for me, which is 215, and then I just went up in 5-pound increments and managed to hit a 240 on my 5th set. So I had 5 sets of 2, and I think this is 535, or sorry, I wish, 235 there, and this is 240. I didn't feel like I needed the spotter for it. It was a pretty easy double for me. Yeah, it's a really good bench press day for me, my first max effort on this day, and I really liked it. And moving on from the regular style of benching, I went close grip. And one of the things I've noticed with my close grip bench is it's really not that far in from my regular grip. So I probably should bring it in just a little bit, maybe like an inch or two. I definitely feel a lot more in my triceps, but I probably could get a little bit more out of it, bring it in just a tad bit. And yeah, I hit 215 for 3 there because it called for 2 sets of 1 to 3. And again, that was the heaviest I've ever done in close grip. And this is a huge close grip PR for me. This is 225 for a triple. Yeah, I actually was surprised at how easy it was for a triple. So close grip bench press went really well. And then I finished it off with some pause work. I think this was 4 to 6 reps here. And this was 220. I think I hit it for 5 or 6. I think the spotter kind of touched the bar, which is always annoying. But yeah, really good bench press day. I don't want to sound like my squat day was horrible. I did hit my numbers on most everything, especially the 315 for 8 to 12 reps. It looks like I had a lot more in the tank. So I don't think it was a matter of being in shape or strong enough to do it. It was just not preparing myself enough for the workout. And then bench press, totally different story. just totally killed the bench press workout, and it was a lot of fun to kind of get that variation in, and kind of, I haven't hit heavy-ish numbers in a while, so that 240 for a double is only 5 pounds off of PR for me. And then this was the explosive day, so this was Wednesday, yep. So this was a Wednesday. What I'm doing for explosive days, I think I've said earlier on that I'm going to auto-regulate the rep days and definitely the max effort days. So, like I said, the program called for a 215 bench press for 5 sets of 2, but it felt super light, so I kind of just went up and worked my way up to a 240. But for the explosive days, like the explosive squats I did last week, I'm not going to touch them at all. I'm just going to do as the program says with those percentages, because again, if you auto-regulate that with explosion, it's really, really hard to be objective about that, and you can turn your explosive days into, essentially a max effort day if you just keep loading up weight. So I just kept it to 300 for this day, pulled 8 sets of 3, and then the back off work, kind of the variations of the lifts were block pulls, 2 sets of 5 at 325. Again, I just kind of kept that how it was. These actually were pretty hard, especially the deficits as well. And then I think I have both sets of my block pulls on here. 2 sets of 5 at 325, and I think my best block pull ever is like 395 for a triple. This day didn't feel awesome. Maybe it's because I went in knowing I wasn't going to pull anything heavy, didn't need to pull anything heavy, so maybe it's just kind of a mental thing. But the deficit deadlifts were 2 sets of 8 at 280. Again, I just kind of kept that the way it was. I wasn't going to move that up. I'll kind of take the lightest weight possible with deficit deadlift. These are a monster. But yeah, that's week 2 so far. I'm really liking the cube, guys. Can't really say too much about it. Next week will be really interesting to get some max effort squat work in, but I'm loving the variation of all the lifts. I'm loving the challenge of the deficit deadlifts and the close grip bench press, extras I haven't really done in a long time. Again, I really won't know like the proof is in the pudding until I'm done with the 9 weeks if I'm getting actually stronger or not, but so far so good. Week 2 of the cube. Another thing, make sure you guys check out my newsletter on my website, gregferrisfitness.com. That should be coming out in a few days, so go subscribe to that, and I'll see you guys next week. Take care.